Hey, Brother Larry, we love you out here, but where was all that during the campaign? That should have been going on 24/7, okay? We heard, sparsely put it out there, but it had to be 24/7. And then where's Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and all this, all right? So why is he so dang quiet? What's up with that? But that should have been put out on the campaign.
Well, if you're asking me, if you're asking me, why didn't other Republicans do that? Why didn't his opponents do that? You have to ask them. But on the Larry Elder Show,
you yourself, you should have.
How about letting me answer before you yell at me? Okay, thank you. If you're asking Larry Elder why he didn't say this before, Larry Elder did. When did you start listening to my show, Julio?
Oh, well, fairly off and on.
No. Well, then maybe you should be on and on instead of off and on. I've been playing this stuff for a year, Julio. Where have you been?
Look.
No. You came on and you accused me of only just now playing this crap. I've been playing this crap for a whole year, Julio. You don't even listen to the show every day. Maybe you should start listening every day, and then you can call up and then tell me what I haven't done. I've been playing this stuff for a very long time. Why do you suppose I have all this stuff? I've got montages of stuff this man has been saying for decades.
All right, we want to thank you. But
you got it. Now, let me play it for you.
When I marched in the civil rights movement, I did not march with a 12-point program.
Don't come on Judge Judy's show without bringing your receipts, Julio. Don't listen to my show off and on and then tell me what I haven't been doing. That's just... It's obtuse, Julio.
When I marched in the civil rights movement, I did not march with a 12-point program. I marched with tens of thousands of others to change attitudes. And we changed attitudes.
I'll tell you what, Julio. Other listeners of my show, feel free to call in and tell Mr. Julio how long I've been playing this stuff about Joe Biden, because he thinks I just discovered it today.
When I marched in the civil rights movement, I did not march with a 12-point program. I marched with tens of thousands of others to change attitudes. And we changed attitudes.
In fact, Julio, I should ask you, why are you just now finding out about all this? Where have you had your head? Biden has been insulting black people for decades. Where have you been? Where have you been, Julio? Well, Larry, why are you just now bringing this up? What? You should be ashamed of yourself for not knowing this stuff. What have you been listening to? Too much CNN, MSNBC, hee-haw?
When I marched in the civil rights movement, I did not march with a 12-point program. I marched with tens of thousands of others to change attitudes. And we changed attitudes.
When I was 17 years old, like many of you, I participated in sit-ins to desegregate the restaurants and movie houses of Wilmington, Delaware. I came out of the civil rights movement. I was one of those guys that sat in and marched and all that stuff.
You know, when I was a teenager in Delaware, for real, I got involved in the civil rights movement. We have the 8th largest black population in America. Most people don't know that. And I'd go to 8 o'clock Mass, then I'd go to Reverend Herring's church where we'd meet in order to organize and figure where we were going to go, whether we were going to desegregate the Rialto movie theater or what we were going to do. I got my education for real in the black church. And that's not hyperbole, it's a fact. But I got my education, Reverend Doc, in the black church.
For crying out loud. Now, the doctors who formulated Relief Factor believe our bodies are designed to heal. And that is why they selected the 4 best ingredients, each of which are 100% drug-free, to deal with pain from a separate metabolic pathway. One drug might work for you, one might not, but one of the 4 likely will. Over 70% of the people who ordered the 3-week Quick Start go on to order more.